Schnell. We're here to ask you 23 questions about your life.
Oh, great. Come on in.
Thank you. Okay, so first off, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Concord, about 23 miles north of here.
Nice. What's the craziest thing you did in high school?
Probably me and some friends snuck into school, dug out some of the ground, and we cemented in around sprinkler lines a headstone from my class, kind of like a senior prank, if you will, but my initials are on it. And it's still there today because I was talking to Concord High School and they were here for the football game this year. And I asked a girl, is this thing still there? And she remembered, she's like, yes. I'm like, sweet. So I'm still there.
Awesome. So we've heard from your many students that you are quite a country music connoisseur. What's up with the country music?
Probably in college, my roommate was from La Jolla, and he also like did cowboy stuff and went to ranches in the summer. So I was inundated with country music. So you kind of learn how to like it, kind of like what I do to you guys.
Are you following any country artists in particular right now?
I'm always following Zach Brown. I like Brooks and Dunn, but they kind of broke up, which is kind of sad. It was like years together. I just kind of listen to most any stuff, but I've been stuck on Zach Brown.
Nice. So, do you have any favorite students?
That's a loaded question, because there some will be hurt and some will be like, oh, excited. I have memorable students.
Okay.
On just for different reasons over the years. But I never had like the favorite student, the one I liked the most, or since I'm also the head coach of the swim team, which swimmers I like the most. No, some stick out for different reasons.
Okay.
Sorry.
What's your favorite element?
Tungsten, because my wedding ring is tungsten carbide.
Nice, cool.
So I was really excited when we were trying to pick rings, and like there's the gold and there's the white gold and there's like, no, what else you got? And they said tungsten. I got really excited. So.
What's your favorite chemical reaction?
Well, it's fun to do thermite. We haven't done thermite here because I probably will get in trouble if I do it, but I do have some. The other fun one is we used to do years ago, Mr. Estes and I, we do a liquid nitrogen bomb, and it would make a really cool column of water about 30 feet in the air. That was a fun one we used to do.
This is quite a room you have. Do you mind showing us around?
Sure. I guess we can start with the monkey. It's not hung around its neck. Grace Zhang, who is took AP Chem and Honors Chem and my TA, she put it up there one day when I was absent. It's been up there ever since. I guess you can see all the pennants in the room. Students over the last 13 years I asked them to get me a pennant because they're going there and I can't go to these schools. I mean, a few. I can go to Berkeley, obviously, it's pretty close. But they all kind of brought them back for me to show off, where they've all gone. So it was kind of fun. Over here is my swim wall. So in the corner, all our swimmers that have qualified for All-American, top 100 in the country. And then we host a pentathlon, so our teams have done pretty good. That's just varsity. The JV pennants, if they won anything, Ms. Oji has those ones also. And then over there in the corner that's College Board the monkey, because I always call College Board a bunch of monkeys throwing darts at questions because some of the things just don't make sense. So last year's AP students, I guess, all chipped in and got me a big, huge monkey that my daughter, who's 9, has already claimed to be hers. So.
That's awesome.
Yay.
So on that note, what's the funniest thing a student has done in your class?
Funniest thing? I had a couple students years ago who decided to have a competition who could hold dry ice the longest in their hand. I mean, that was actually pretty funny. The class was laughing. I was laughing, and I was like, I told them not to do it, but they did it like from back far, so I couldn't really get to them in time. But yeah, Aaron and Umar were the ones that competed to see who can hold. That was actually pretty funny.
Who
won? Neither of them, because they got a burn in their hand.
Oh no.
So I don't remember actually who one held the longest, but they both burned their hand.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, isn't it though? Yay. Stupid teenagers.
So what made you want to become a teacher?
Honestly, I did not set out to become a teacher. I kind of fell into it. I was back home after a little stint in San Diego, and I came after college, and it was just like, okay, I gotta get a job. Oh, I'll try subbing. A friend of mine who I went to college with, she's like, why don't you try teaching? I'm like, why not? Okay. So I went and tried out. I went and became a sub, and I was in the district office, and I ran into my old principal, and he's like, no. We have open position, full-time job. I'm like, okay. So I got intern credential and jumped right into it, and 17 years later, I guess it fits my personality. I get kids to pick on and make fun of, which everyone knows. And it's fun. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You kind of have to be a teacher to understand the fun of it. There is the crap part of the job, and that's any job has that. But I don't know. It's to get the reactions and get different kids, different personalities all in the same room and try and make them mesh together. It's a puzzle, and I like puzzles.
What's your favorite thing about teaching at Doherty?
That's an interesting one. Since I've been here since the first day, when we had 526 students total, and now we're 7 times that, practically. Initially, it was a lot more of a kind of a small town atmosphere, like everyone knew everyone shared students because there was so few of them, and now we're ginormous. And it's been fun seeing this place grow and become what it is today. And it's kind of fun to like, I think I added to that, I helped with that, or maybe I made it worse, I don't know. But I think it's the students make the school. I mean, it's their personalities, it's their hopes and dreams, it's what they're wanting to do and how they get there. Ultimately, I think kind of makes the school what it is.
What's the most common misconception students have about your class?
That I'm a mean hard ass.
Alright.
I am not the mean hard ass. Excuse me twice. Everyone says, I mean, I'll make fun of people, but most people I make fun of are either my swimmers, so I already know them, or someone I know from some other place, so it's like we already have that rapport. So people that don't know me see me picking on them, and you must do it to everyone else. Don't assume things. Why? Spell assume. It makes an ass out of you and me.
Alright. What do you like to do in your free time?
Sleep. No, my big thing is I'm into triathlons. I did an Ironman triathlon last November, right before Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So I get to call myself an Ironman. Yay. Which is really exciting, but yeah, so exercising, training, eating right, because I want to compete in more is kind of the big thing I'm focusing on, is more, trying to do more of those.
So what shows are you watching right now?
Shows. Masterchef right now is a good one. We always like that one. My wife watches the whole 90 Day Fiance, that crap, so I'm usually there with her, but with my eyes closed, falling asleep, so I guess it counts, right?
Yeah.
I'm with the wife, watching her show. I think it's pretty much, Triple D. Always gotta like Triple D, because when we go places, I always try and find a Triple D location to try their food.
Nice.
That's always a good one.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
People not doing what they say they're going to do.
That's the worst.
If you do it, I mean, if you say you're gonna do something, follow through. It's frustrating beyond belief. People don't follow through. And it speaks volumes of their character without them saying a word.
What's the best birthday you've ever had?
It has to be 2. My second year teaching, all my students were like, hey, can you go pick this up from this teacher? I'm like, why are you sending me out of my room? I came back and there was 7 cakes, like 47 cupcakes. It was my 25th birthday, I think it was. Yeah, 25th birthday. Came back and they had like cakes and party stuff and all this. And like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then that was my first school where I was at. And then I got here, I want to say probably 2011, 2012-ish time, maybe, no? First graduation 2010. So 10 or 11, I think it was. I left for the day, I came back, and they had written all over the room saying happy birthday. The whiteboard was covered with a bunch of stuff. I mean, they did mess up my room, which was very frustrating. But it was, you know, they put balloons in here, and they also brought like they showed up with desserts and stuff and birthday cake. That was kind of cool, totally unexpected. So those were pretty fun.
That sounds pretty sweet. So milk first or cereal?
Cereal.
Yeah.
You gotta measure. You have to measure the cereal out first, and then milk is predicated on the amount of cereal, not the other way around. If you do milk first, you'll actually get less cereal because it's gonna float and you might spill over.
That's very rational. So do you have any superstitions?
Superstitions? I don't think so. I can't think of something that I would either like always do or I don't think so. Granted, when you walk out of here, I'm going to think of one, but I don't think so. I have a superstition. Yeah, I don't really subscribe.
What's the most memorable injury you've ever had?
Sophomore year football, I was kicking a field goal, and the deep snapper didn't block, so the nose tackle went head first, helmet first, into my ankle. The outside guy hit me, so my ankle went this way, but my body went that way, and my ankle blew up to like the size of a grapefruit. Didn't break anything, like bone-wise, but like messed up all the tendons and ligaments.
Oh, jeez.
That one wasn't fun. And then my Ironman, I had 2 blisters this size on the bottom of both of my feet.
Oh, no.
That sucked.
Yeah. How would you describe your fashion sense?
Dysfunctionally functional? Dysfunctionally functional?
Cool.
I might get dressed. I get dressed in the dark because my wife's still asleep. So if I happen to match, it's a miracle. I don't really care. I don't really. I've tried dressing up. Like we'll go to like a wedding or something, or we'll go to a party, and it's like, oh, you have to wear like a suit and tie. My wife's like, you can't pull it off. I'm the surfer. Like it's flip flops, which I'm wearing right now. Flip flops and jeans, flip flops and shorts. That's how I roll.
Well, I think that your wig really matches your outfit today, so that's good.
Yes, Rogaine works really well.
Yeah. What's something that you would go back and tell yourself 20 years ago?
That's a good one. I don't know. Probably not to waste your time with certain people. Boys, girls, girlfriends, not girlfriends, other people who just didn't have follow through, and like just skip those people, and you know be better in the long run.
And what is one goal you have for yourself in the future?
Take over the world. No, I'm kidding. Retirement? That's a goal, right? It is. I mean, I want to be a better teacher. I want to be able to support my students in all their ways, because I obviously have my way, but obviously I don't fit in a box that fits for everyone. So probably just to be more supportive and help these kids realize that they're screwing their lives up by being on phones all the time. Literally, like the last period before you guys came in, they had 10 minutes left of class. I'm like, go ahead, talk, hang out. 90% of them took a phone out instead of the phone. 10% started on their homework, so they're actually the smart ones, but they turn their phone. They don't know how to, you guys don't know how to talk to each other. And I mean the proverbial you, it's very sad, and that's what I need to fix.
All right. What's one moment when you felt the most proud?
We're going from a teaching perspective?
Sure.
One that sticks out was having a student in AP Chem comes in, a student from Honors Chem left their calculator on the desk. The student went into the memory of the calculator, and based on the order of the numbers in the calculator, the AP student figured out what the question was, almost verbatim, just by reverse engineering from numbers pressed in a calculator.
That's pretty sick.
That was amazing, and like, holy crap. And now this kid's getting a PhD in physics at Harvard.
Oh my god.
So, smart one. But I mean, I think when my first students, like first swimmers qualified for All-American, top 100 in the country, and then when the first boys did it, like those moments are pretty cool. kind of like proud, like as a coach, like, oh, that's, we kind of earned that. That's kind of cool.
Cool. And last question number 23.
Finally! Just kidding.
Can you tell us a funny chemistry joke?
Where do you put dirty dishes?
I don't know.
In the zinc.
Oh, wow.
What do you do with people that have died? You bury them. The element barium. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Those are the good
that
ones.
sums it up for today. Thank you so much for doing this.
Not a problem. Thank you.